Brian and Nicole.
And we are doing IVF.
Right now.
We are doing an egg retrieval
This week.
Hopefully.
So at the beginning of June, we sat down together and we planned out, here's when we're doing IVF, and here's when we're going to start everything, and here's how my cycle is supposed to happen, and all of that. We knew Brian's schedule ahead of time, which was great.
That like never happens.
So we're like, cool, we have plenty of time. It's going to work out. My cycle's timed properly.
Oh yeah, the cycle like fit right in, because I just finished a job in Vermont, and then I leave to Cleveland, and it like right there, right in the window of the time that I had where I was going to be in New York City, it was like, boom, dead on the cycle.
In order to get the best quality eggs, we're going to do a couple of retrievals, because if I got pregnant after the first retrieval, then I would be 40 before we do another one, and it's like, you know, we need to get those young eggs. It was supposed to be egg retrieval in August, egg retrieval in October, and then in November we're going to do the transfer.
And Nicole, what's your body like?
My body was like, that's what you think.
So now we're looking at retrieval
in August.
Yeah, so like within the next week.
And then another retrieval in November, and then we'll do the transfer either in December or maybe January. We're doing something a little bit different than the normal IVF. What we decided to do is called mini IVF, minimal stimulation IVF. And the idea behind that is because I'm old.
Just because you're older. You're older.
They want to preserve as many eggs as possible.
So it's minimal stimulation, it's less hormones, it's less injections, but it's hopefully going to yield about the same results of viable eggs and viable embryos as it would if she had done a full
regular stimulation. And the idea is, let's just burn it low and slow. Let's cook them low and slow.
Yeah, it's like a good pot roast.
We're also opting to do genetic screening of our embryos. Because, man, just knowing whether it's viable or not could save a lot of heartache.
I mean, because even with a viable embryo...
Is it going to implant? Is it, you know, is my body going to say, yes, let's be pregnant?
Yeah, oh.
So there's the needle.
Oh, that's a nice little, that's a teeny needle.
It's tiny.
That's teeny, okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous about this. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Don't do that! You're making me nervous!
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. I don't know if I can.
Don't watch. Don't watch.
Okay, no.
Don't watch. You're making me more nervous than anybody else.
Okay, no, it's fine. Look, it's exciting. This is baby.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pull it out and then let it go first.
5. We did it! So they put me on birth control for, you know, I thought like a week. And then we went in and I was like, yay, let's start IVF. And they were like, oh no, you need birth control for another week.
Our timeline totally shot to hell. It kept getting pushed back, and it's like, I have to leave solid date New York City on the 14th of August.
Yeah, and I was gonna go with him. Yeah, it hasn't worked out like that.
So we're going to have to be working off of a frozen specimen for this first round of retrievals. I went in this morning and I did my part. I had a panic attack about it last night. What if I didn't drink enough water? What if, what if my underwear has been too tight this week?
Oh my gosh.
What if I'm just like, what if this week I'm just not producing what I need to produce? It is D-Day, and all my little guys, they are in the boat, they are ready to go, they don't know what's coming, they got their metal hats, my little guys are in the boat, they got their little metal hats. What?
Helmets, you mean? Metal,
yeah, okay.
Metal hats?
Yeah, they got their helmets. Okay. My little guys got their helmets on, they're in the boat, and they're ready to storm Normandy. This is my one shot. I do this, and then I leave for Cleveland. I can't come back and give another sample. I can't do that.
No.
So this is one and done. This is my one shot.
It's gonna be pretty hard to mess up, though.
You're right. drag. It'll be hard to.
I think you're gonna be okay.
I've been practicing this since I was 11.
When I first went in, right before we were gonna start the stimulation process, they took a little look and they said, "Oh, you've got 3 follicles on one side and 3 follicles on the other side." And we're like, "Oh, yay, 6!"
Because one of the big things that is said is like nature gives you what nature gives you. So when you start the process, you're not going to have more than like when it starts. So we thought, okay, we're dealing with 6 follicles total.
So we're like, all right, that's cool. That should do it. But as we've gone in every, couple of days, it's gotten more and more. And then this morning's appointment, 17 follicles. That was way more than the 6 we started off with.
And some of them are on the smaller side right now, but there are 2 leading follicles that are about 15 and 17 millimeters each. And so those look like the biggest. And then there are about 6 more that are in the 7 to 10 range.
Yep.
And then a few more that are about 5, and then a few less that are about 4.
So they're reducing my medication a little bit just to let all the other ones catch up, and then I think within a few days we'll do the egg retrieval because it's been a week and a half now, so that's about right. So sometime this week. So it'll be lots of fun because Brian leaves tomorrow, and I'll just go in and do it by myself. I guess one other thing we could talk about is side effects.
I cry a lot now. I'm not kidding.
His estrogen levels are like off the chart.
There is something that happens just in our household because of all of these hormones. And it's affecting me too. I don't want to steal this away from you because you've got the hot flashes, you've got the dizziness, you've got all that. But I'm also really emotional.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I have side effects. Because I'm always emotional.
Oh. Stop it.
Okay.
Because we've been trying to have kids for like 6 years, we haven't needed to use birth control. So I haven't needed to take birth control pills or any kind of thing like that. When I started taking birth control, I went nuts. I'm not very emotional in real life.
She didn't cry at Moana. And she hasn't cried at it like the 4 times I've made her rewatch it.
I know what happens. And then I started taking, mostly I'm doing Clomid and I'm doing Gonal F injections. Letrozole? No, that's not right. I don't remember what the other one is. On those, I haven't really been feeling as emotional, which is good, which is nice. But the one side effect that I do get regularly that's driving me mad is hot flashes. It's so hot. Okay, to just be sweating for this whole thing. Oh, I'm having a hot flash. Dying.
I'm so
dying.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, this actually helps. Hot flashes are bad. I have been getting some dizziness, but not bad. Little headaches, annoying headaches. So, I mean, it really hasn't been that bad. Also just kind of tiredness. Like I don't want to do anything or go anywhere. Just want to stay home.
But that's also summer in New York.
Yeah, that's also summer in New York.
The whole city smells like garbage.
Hot.
And you have seamless and air conditioning in your apartment.
Yeah, why go anywhere?
Yeah.
Really. So we'll give you another update as soon as everything's done and we get the genetic testing back.
So that way we can let you know how many mature eggs we got, if we have any viable embryos, and if any of those have a chance of transferring.
And again, thanks to everybody for your support. We really appreciate the love that we've gotten from all our friends and neighbors.
We wouldn't be able to do this. We wouldn't be able to do genetic testing. We wouldn't be able to do any of these type of things if it were not for Jared and Ellie, Carl and Ginger and their communities.
So thank you.
And as always, if you want more frequent updates, follow us on Instagram at OwensDoIVF. We've been not like everyday great, but better than YouTube
Yeah,
with
way
updates.
back. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye. Like, it'll freak me out if I'm a supportive parent to, like, football kids. I will just have no clue what to do.
Yeah, what if our kid wants to be an accountant?
Great. I will, like, go to accounting school with him and, like, I'll sing show tunes